Wow, we're back. This is a interesting time, different lineup.
I know, right?
Interesting. You got this
It's
guy
a new day.
John's here.
Yes, it
Can't
is.
tell, he's off screen.
John's in the background.
Very strange.
I'm Woody. Thanks
you're
for
not.
joining us on this week of the SVW Podcast. I'm sitting next to Heck here.
Okay, he
You got
doesn't even.
these thin sweatpants, so I can see if you got a Woody.
That's true.
Those are like the
Well.
night sweatpants.
That's a fact. In any case, welcome, as always, to the SVW Podcast. My name is Roman. I am here with Heck,
Yep.
the Gunk,
Woody.
a.k.a. Gunky Main, not Woody.
I'm Woody.
Gunky and a chunky.
Okay. And a very, very special guest, one John Amendolia.
Filling in for Woody, guys. The joke's up. I'm not actually Woody. I'm Gunk.
Yeah.
He's
if you couldn't
filling in
tell.
with his Woody.
Exactly.
I'm Woody, actually. I just ate all the food everywhere. I can prove it. Nia Jax is fat.
See, there you go. Yeah, he did say.
Nepotism. Just nepotism. Just go.
Yeah, he did say to make sure that you brought the hater energy this week in his absence. But we have a great episode for you guys this week. First up, we're to talk Monday Night Raw and Kai Cenat and Speed.
Gosh.
Do they have
now-
beef?
What is it like?
They have beef, and well,
What
here's the thing. I don't know if they have real beef. I don't know if this is a shoot or a work.
Storyline beef.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
They stream together all the time.
yeah, they stream together all the time. So, but
On
it's
what,
very
OnlyFans?
Yeah,
No.
we're keeping it. We're keeping it
On
real
Twitch.
Gen Z.
I mean, I've
Kai
seen some
Cenat
of their
Speed
stuff.
on OnlyFans?
Yeah, Kai Cenat and
All they're
Speed,
missing is what,
gonna-
Tiger?
They're gonna rizz up Livy Dunn, and they're gonna be Skibbity in
They
Ohio.
got the Skibbity Riz, yeah.
They're gonna be in Ohio,
Yeah.
and
With the-
all sorts of. They're gonna be mewing.
What is it?
and-
Yeah, you gotta get the Gilmans in
Really?
here to translate.
Yeah, right.
Come on,
I didn't
man.
know all this shit. Ohio.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Ohio.
looks like Hunter's trying to fucking
Stay with
play to the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
play
he's trying to
to the
keep
kids,
it,
for
keep
real.
it, keep it with the times here.
Fucking Ninja's gonna be on next week or something. Is that
Yeah,
guy
I
still
know.
relevant? I don't know if that guy's.
Of course, we also have to talk about the unfortunate injury to J.G. McDonough, as well
Holy
as
shit.
Cody potential versus Punk face-off at the end of the episode. right?
It was an interesting segment. Cody seemed like he was a little out of it, or Homelander Cody's coming. I don't know. I don't care what nobody says. That shit is around the corner, knocking at the door.
Punk's Billy Butcher.
Yeah,
He is.
true.
I think that's good. That's good. Good spiraling,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get into all that, as well as a huge signing to WWE. Jordan Grace is apparently here to stay.
Muscle
Hey,
mommy.
that's all part of their plan from TNA. They're just gonna snag up everybody when their contract's up.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case.
Well, she's in love with Gunky. She told him she loved him.
That was true. That is true.
That's
Nice.
true.
It's
At
the
the
hair.
2300 arena, I said to her and to Devon Dudley, and they both said they
Well,
love me.
Devon
but-
makes
no,
sense
not Devon.
because
I think his
he's
name's
It was
black and
Devin Dudley. No,
Jordan Grace.
Devon
doesn't
wasn't
make
even there,
sense
so
'cause
I'm tripping.
Devon
Devon wasn't
was
there.
there.
No, well, he came out at the end, but
You
it was
told
Bubba.
Jordan Grace that you loved her.
Yes, I
I
told.
feel like she's like a few shades too light for you.
Oh well, no,
She might
I
be.
mean I love her in the sense of like I like her work. Like I'm not
Okay.
I'm not attracted to her.
Gotcha.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But
Sure.
like
Remember those videos where
I also
like,
said I love Bubba Ray. You know what
those
I mean?
like muscular women would like put
Crush the
watermelons.
watermelons,
That's
yeah.
what she's gonna do to you.
Yeah, I don't want that. I love her as like, yo, you're sick. Like I want to watch you fight, not like.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
wanna-
you were gonna say something else. I
Me
want to watch you
too. Me
fight.
too.
Fight.
Moving on.
She'd
We
break
of
you in
course are going to have to talk a little bit about Saturday night's main event and our takes on it. There's one right there. That's kind of what I thought was coming. After that,
Skibbity toilet.
this Saturday is the Royal Rumble, so we're going to break that whole thing down for you. You guys hyped for that one?
The Regal Rumpus.
Yeah, it's always the funnest. I feel like.
Yeah.
I think this is the most unpredictable year in a long time.
yeah.
Oh no, they're announcing all the fucking entrants.
Yeah,
Well,
but who's going to win?
about half.
But I mean, like, who's really gonna win? Well, you know what I mean? We'll get into that.
Yeah, you've got so
Like,
many people. I
right,
mean, you've
right.
got
So many different
obvious
directions.
storylines, but then again, it's like I feel like Triple H is like, Dwayne's not going to be here. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. And of course, that brings us right to our question of the week, which is who will win each Rumble, men's and women's. And like I said, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Then we have to talk about Tony Storm.
A little bit on the other side of the,
other side of
wrestling
the-
cinematic universe.
There it is. See, it's catching on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Um,
fitting that that's owned by WB. It really is DC right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Floundering.
For real. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that confusing, I guess, turn to all that. And then, of course, we got a couple quick hits before we leave. But we are going to start at the top of the card, if you will. Monday Night Raw, Kai Cenat, and Speed.
The fuck? This is
Yeah,
crazy.
I was about to say these kids. I mean, it's just like pop culture. Like AEW is doing the shit with what is the little fat kid's name?
The Rizzler.
Hey, come
and
on, man.
Big
Come
Justice
on.
and
The
Big
little
AJ.
midget. I thought it was a midget at first.
You thought it was like Hasbula.
What
The-
is it?
the
Listen,
bidding-
you gotta
Black
put respect
Panther.
on his name. He's got a Tubi sponsorship.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah. I think that they need to put together a montage like My Way for Kai Cenat Speed. This is like Austin Rock levels of
Streamer feud.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just one.
What are they going to be doing?
That's my question. So I saw this, and at first I was like, are they gonna have a match? I was like, no. absolutely
Right. That's
not.
what I'm like. What are they do? If it's like Raw on Netflix debut, where they're like, oh, Logan Paul's going to be there, and so-and-so's going to be there, and they're just like in the crowd, and they're just like, and then they goes to the next person, like, oh, I told you they were going to be there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's such a
Can I be honest?
cock tease.
I think like the best possible thing, and I'm not even joking, this would do very well. It doesn't even need to be in front of a crowd so they can make sure it's perfect. Just a backstage segment where they just get into a mini brawl that's just like scripted and they like put it together well, and it's just like that would go viral. Like, you know what I mean? Even if it's like 5 minutes and then one of them goes through a table, you know what I mean? That like that
As long
would.
as it's at the announce table, because nobody goes to the announce
That's
table.
Yeah,
true.
it can't be the
That's
announce
true.
table. It'd have to be.
What if
one
like
of them.
did this Speed be like Logan Paul and shit?
Yeah.
What if
he
like
was on, he was
he
in,
goes to like help Logan Paul like cheat against somebody, and like Kai Cenat like stops him?
Yeah.
Definitely, that would be
You know what I
good.
mean? Like he helps like
Yeah.
John Cena or something like that. Like
I
Yeah.
think they're gonna I think they're gonna like let these two be. I don't think they're gonna link it with Logan. I think Logan will just be in the Rumble.
the Rumble.
Or
I
maybe
think-
do
I think-
something
I think
with the
the-
game, because they're both gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
true,
true.
true. Yeah, we got the big announcement of the game.
I think most likely, I think it should be a backstage segment, but I think most likely it's gonna be a Royal Rumble. I think they're both gonna be entrants at some
Oh,
point,
God.
and I think that
I
they're gonna
hope
do
you
like
were
a face.
wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too, but I think they're gonna waste 2 spots, and I think that they'll do like a face off, and then I think a big motherfucker or like a threatening
Just
motherfucker.
throw them back both
Well, like
over.
like
Braun
Braun,
Breaker just throws
Braun
him.
Strowman or like so, you know what I mean, somebody's gonna, or like Jacob Fatu is just gonna like murder him.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if it was like one of them doing that, but like there's just so much talent that it'd be a waste. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a waste of like
Yeah.
somebody having an opportunity to have.
They're gonna enter 1 and 2. They're gonna last the entire fucking
Yeah.
Rumble.
As long as somebody doesn't go through, they don't try to put them through that announce table, because that is fucking undefeated.
They're gonna do the spot. They're gonna do the spot where Cena and Batista both land at the same time,
Yeah.
and Triple H is gonna come out and tear both his quads and fucking sit there and be like, "Restart the fucking match."
Oh my God! Yeah, I just saw that Triple H said that they technically, I guess, they invited Speed to stream at the Rumble. So I don't know what that really
Yeah.
entails, but yeah.
Okay. And they're gonna be doing like licensed to live stream, I guess, and
I
react
guess,
to
yeah.
it.
I mean,
All right. Okay.
honestly,
Set them up
yeah.
somewhere backstage.
It would be fucking sick if he was streaming and he's an entrant and he comes out on stream. I don't want them to waste
Well, like
spots.
a la like Logan Paul when he like did like
Yeah,
the
but, like,
frog
he's
splash and
but
like,
he's
went,
like
live on Instagram.
but he's like actually on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like that would be pretty fucking
That'd be
sick.
cool.
Like
But-
he has Google Glass or something.
Oh, that
Or
would
the
be
meta
really
thing.
Yo,
Cool.
the meta-
POV.
That would be
POV.
really
That'd be
cool.
kind of cool.
Like goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now I want it.
I just hope they
didn't
don't-
want even. I didn't even want it. Now I
hope
want
they
it.
just don't waste the spots. in
Nah,
the
now I
Rumble.
want
Yeah.
it. Now I want the POV goggles, and
Yeah,
I want
'cause
to
you're
be
a
watching on.
child.
I want to be
That is
watching
true.
on Twitch.
You don't even go on Twitch.
I'm going to if he does that.
I heard
Well-
Twitch was dying, so
Yeah, what is
maybe
it
it's like
now?
a thing to keep it
Like
alive.
the OnlyFans.
I don't know.
or
I mean,
the-
they had Twitch. They did that OnlyFans stuff. Now they have Kick, Party, all that weird
MySpace
stuff.
or
Yeah.
Deezer. What are these kids on nowadays?
Yeah, it's basically just like autistic
Pinterest.
kids freaking out. That's pretty much it.
Seeing kids on MySpace.
Like, do you guys know World of T-shirts? They
Of
should have
course.
him in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
They should have him in there.
Or
Yeah.
Joshua Block.
Yeah,
or-
Joshua Block. Like, imagine him and R-Truth. Like, listen, you unemployed rat. I only make $250,000 a year. Get away from me. Get away from me.
It's like, it is 1 week and it's like put the fries on the
Yeah,
bag.
R-Truth be like, you got to put the fries in the bag. R-Truth be like, man, this Gilbert, he's messed up, man.
Oh my God! What the-
Damn, are you Tugboat, son? What's with the captain hat? Why you got the captain hat on, dog?
Oh my God! Well, yeah. In any case, I guess we're gonna see. It seems strange, but yeah. I guess Saturday.
It does
coming
make
up.
sense in the Netflix era.
Of course.
With
Oh,
what
no,
they're
totally.
trying to
Yeah,
do.
you're
and
appealing to that
expand-
audience.
Yeah.
You got Travis Scott. Now you got Speed and Kai Cenat.
And then
you know.
you'll get World of
Quavo, right?
T-shirts.
Yeah.
And then World of T-shirts.
Well, he might be a little too edgy. For
and then Daniel Larson.
could-
Daniel Larson
Daniel
makes a
Larson.
run in.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. He might be a little too.
And,
edgy.
oh, my God, what does he got? What does he got? Not a pizza cutter.
Making me
It's the
feel old as
toothbrush.
shit because I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Everybody's going to be like, this is only popping the Gilmans right now.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
kids, kids who are constantly on the
the
internet.
Gilmans are the target.
If you're not
market.
chronically online, then you have no
Yeah.
idea what we're talking
The
The
about.
Gilmans-
chronically online rumble. It's 30
Oh, man.
chronically online.
30
figures.
just crashing out influencers.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
exactly.
Big Daddy Mark, who we'll talk about later.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll get into him later.
Fusi tube comes out. Like,
yeah.
oh, God. Appealing to the kids again.
Jesus. Next up, we need to send our condolences to JD McDonough.
Shady McBobblehead.
Took, he hit his head so hard.
I
on
thought
that.
his the
announce table.
screenshot looks like he broke his
It
neck
really
the
does.
way
It
it's just
really
like back.
That table,
Seriously,
man.
Undefeated. I'm telling
Don't
you.
fuck with that table, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Vince always had like the collapsible table, like not just for the spot in the moment, the theatrics of it, but it was like if you're gonna do the spots, like it's for like wrestler safety too. I feel like in a way,
Yeah.
like how many times is somebody like going to get put onto the table and it's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like the force of that, like it's like a Mortal Kombat, like
Yeah.
it just like goes to like the X-ray and you just see his like spine
Yeah,
cracking,
well,
his
yeah.
rib cage is just, you know what I mean? Like
I hate to be a fucking dick about it, but not even a dick. But like, if you think about it, like that, even if it was the old table, he still would have gotten super fucked up. Because like, I mean, if you
Yeah.
saw
he
like
caught right on the edge.
Benoit took a bump like that once. He did a suicide dive, and I don't remember if you know.
The words
It
though.
snapped
He
back.
did-
No pun intended. he did-
Benoit, suicide,
No
you
pun
know,
intended. He did a
like-
suicide dive, and bro, his
Is it
fucking,
a family-friendly show?
Dude, Woody would be going nuts right now. He'd
Bro,
be like,
he'd be like, "It's not suicide." He's like, "It's not proven." He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
Allegedly.
He's like, Kevin
Yeah.
Sullivan did it. Well, his fucking whole body
it
just
was
like
Dean Malenko.
yeah, his whole body just fucking scorpions, and like I think he got real fucked up. I think he fucked his neck and back up from that. But
Yeah.
so yeah, like that. I mean, like that. I think even if that was the old school table, he would have gotten fucked up off of that.
Yeah, but shout out to him though. He like apparently like they were saying that Triple H was trying to like call the match at that point, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fit." And he still hit what a fucking
Another fucking
moonsault
moons-
off
moonsault.
the
Yeah.
top rope. Like,
And he was going down multiple times, and the ref's like, you sure? You sure?
yeah.
Dom's telling him, everybody's telling him.
So it's just like
So
Dom
crazy.
left and Dom and Carlito.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually a sick tag.
That is kind of.
But they're not trying to use Carlito because of remember the racist
yeah, his-
comments he made.
It's
I
questionable
gotta learn to
comments.
speak Chinese.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I mean,
To the
if that's
Japanese girls.
offensive, they don't want to see what Kai and I Show Speed say online. Jesus.
That is
That's why
true.
I'm like,
It's,
guess
I
you gotta
mean, it's
pick and
interesting.
choose, like-
I have thought about that before, but I guess I don't know. I mean, think about Travis Scott. Think about it. Like his lyrics are pretty wild. But
Yeah, his are wild. We all remember the Ball family. Get
Like,
that.
oh man.
Get that.
Yes, that's
He
a
called
classic.
the Miz the N word. That's the
Yeah,
greatest thing
that's a
ever. He
classic.
called the
That's a
Miz the
classic.
N word. They were like, all right, we're never inviting these guys. I might swerve on a corner. Whoa,
Oh my god.
balls.
Yeah. At the end of Raw the other night, Heck's already losing it. But then, yeah, at the end of Raw the other night, Cody and Punk had a kind of interesting face-off. What do you guys make of that?
the timing of it was weird because like there was like a commercial break and I thought the show was over for a minute and then they like came back And like even when Cody started talking, it was like hesitant, like you know what I mean? Like he seemed like he was like out of it. I don't know from that.
That
First of all,
kick.
Sami Zayn is just stop trying to fucking haluva kick somebody if it's not in a match, because it's horrible aim and he misses every time.
His accuracy is getting
right. Or is it intentional?
I mean, he was standing next to KO, and he had that Sami Zayn Forever shirt.
KO's the best with the trolling.
Oh yeah,
his trolling game's on a beam right now. But yeah, it just seemed like very just kind of out of it. But like you're saying, like it might be playing to the character, the like inner turmoil, like
downward spiral. Like he's starting to go. He's like, "Are you my friend? Tell me what's in my future."
Right.
Just like, you're about to die, bitch.
I'm
taking this belt.
He was like crying, like I
you.
have no friends. Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. It seemed like he was kind of out of it. Some people were saying like they sent CM Punk to kind of like save it.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't know if it was like fully like planned. It might have just been like Cody promo and like the spiral, like, you know what I mean, might have went like too much, and they're like, oh shit, like we gotta call Audible. Yo, Punk, get out there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I felt like it would have ended on a downward note if you would have done that post, like not beat down, but post haluva kick. And then it was weird because again, we're having like 5 to 6 commercials every hour, but it's just nuts to say, okay, we're going to end it on this segment instead of ending it on this match. And you only have 4 matches again.
Right.
So, and it was a repeat of last year's segment right before the Rumble. Punk and Cody again.
Yeah.
It's like, is this to make Tony cry in the car or what?
It's a little weird. It is a little weird. They keep like I don't. Is it even anything? I mean, like, I wouldn't mind seeing it, you know what I mean? But it's like, is anybody even, like, clamoring for this? Like, this is even, like, a feud anybody's, like, really... Like, they're both faces at this point.
Last year it was because they were going after the same thing.
Yeah, they both wanted the same thing. They were in each other's way.
Yeah.
Now it's more so Punk has... Or Cody has what Punk wants, rather. And they're, like, trying to get that magic again. But we'll see what happens. I think the only thing, like, that you could see... you know, and draw parallels to is, okay, AEW had these guys. Vegas was like their mecca. They could have had this there, and now this will come together, and this will be a main event. It'd be even bigger. It's like AEW missed the ball on this.
Yeah.
That's the only ball that Tony Khan's missing, because usually it's an 8 ball.
Yeah. I mean, we know he doesn't have any balls when it comes to talent. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, them both there, and Triple H is in the back, like... he wants to talk shit. Watch this, and he's just like, "We're gonna book." He
wants to hold Ray Phoenix from us. Fucking cocksucker, watch this.
Like we got Penta. Watch this. We're gonna do this now too. It just keeps like any little jab that can like be done. That's like super indirect. They can't be like, oh, you know, because like Tony goes on rants. He just like straight up says, you know what I mean? What he's saying. Like when WWE does something, like Triple H is like. Watch this. You know what I mean? He's like undercover, like jabs. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I didn't. That wasn't the plan. I'm not worried about AEW. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, this was just a good situation.
Yeah.
You guys can mention Penta. Good segue there. With his little segment online, it was kind of part of Raw, but him and Braun Breaker got a big pop of the night.
Yeah. That'd have been crazy if they put that on the card, like. 2 matches and the 2 Rumbles. Usually there's like 5 seems to be the number, and even last year there was 2 Rumbles and 3 matches.
Yeah. I mean, now you guys are going.
But it is weird because there's a lot of people with belts that are declared for the Rumble.
Yeah, like Lyra Valkyria and Shinsuke. You know, Lyra's like, I did win this. Now I'm going in the Royal Rumble because Becky Lynch. She paved the way for all of us. I'm not going to defend my title, even though I'm a defending champion. I want to defend my belt. Just bring Jordan Grace and squash her immediately.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, speaking of Jordan Grace, I guess she's the first official TNA WWE signee, right?
It's been
part of the
it's
deal.
all part of their whole... Like we've been saying, like leading up the last few times we talked about TNA, we're always trying to figure out like what the TNA gets the exposure. You know what I mean? That WWE, what does WWE get from their side of it? And I was like, yo, it's just to like try talent out without having to put money into them, without having to sign them right away. Like, yo, let's see if the crowd connects to them when they like show up on NXT or, you know what I mean, in the Royal Rumble. And it's like, yo, this is literally showing it. You know what I mean? She had a huge pop last year at the Rumble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Great. People like really like received her in NXT.
Oh yeah.
It was a matter of time. We know as soon as her contract was up, especially with all the shit going on in TNA, which is like, you know what I mean? Like Scott D'Amore's gone. You know what I mean? Tessa Blanchard. You know what I mean?
Tessa Blanchard's running wild.
Like, right, you know what I mean? Like,
play Hogan's TNA music real quick.
Yeah. She's like, guys, I dated a Mexican guy. I'm not racist. Let me show you how good my Spanish is. Hablero de amante or whatever that is. It's like, dude, you don't have to keep saying it. We get it.
crazy.
We get it.
Yeah, I just feel like this is all they're planning all along. Once Joe Hendry, sure, his contract's up, he's coming over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if, you know what I mean, some people move up from NXT and then you start seeing more of an influx of, like, people shooting over there. I'd love if Josh Alexander came over. You know what I mean? I could see him down there with Ethan Page.
Those two team
together.
back up. That would be good. And then take some of those NXT talent who are not being utilized or need the reps, like an Izzy Dame. I was there for that when she had that show, her versus Jordan Grace. It was nice to see her get somebody who works. Or, you know, the son of Percy Watson, Dion Lennox, he can go over there because he's not doing nothing except being the background guy, being the cuck for this Petrovich
Carmen
thing.
Petrovich,
Yeah. Her and Ashanti the Adonis. He was on TNA. He was on, what was it, Genesis? Was that the pay-per-view?
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah. He popped up with a couple other
Yeah, I'm
talent.
about to say, I didn't think about that. Sending some of like the greener sign people over there to work with some of their more established people.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yo, this is what it would be like, you know what I mean, working your way up to the top of the card or back up to the main roster.
Put Hank and Tank over there and never bring them back because they suck. Sorry, Hank and Tank. I've seen this before.
If you're listening.
I've seen this before.
Yeah. I mean, your girls are hot, but
Right.
you guys not so much.
Well, moving on. This past weekend we had Saturday night's main event, and kind of felt a little bit lackluster.
Saturday night's mid event.
Right.
Gen Z, you love me or what?
Saturday
Jesus.
night mid-event.
Yeah.
Insert the
know.
air horn in there, Roman.
Saturday night's mid event. Yeah. Felt like a lot of fanfare for what could have been a house.
I mean, the
show.
matches were strange. You know what I mean? Like Jay wrestling again, like, but then like we talked about last week, like I'm gonna be in the Royal Rumble, but I'm gonna fight for the title here. Like,
Yeah.
right? Like, what's the point of, you know what I mean? One or the other. Like,
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is Hogan.
no titles changed.
Hogan was supposed to be on this show. He pulled out.
Yeah.
It flopped. Hey, I'm not saying anything, but
I don't necessarily think it
Sounds
flopped.
like Roman on a Friday night.
I mean, it did do views.
pulls out and it just flops, right?
Jesus.
no, that's actually probably Hogan's logic right now. He's like, "Did you see the reviews for Saturday night's main event, brother?" He's like, "It's because I didn't pull
I
up."
didn't
He's like, because I wasn't there, dude.
He's like, "There's still hope, dude."
Did you guys see where he was? He said like he had to be a serious family obligation. Apparently, his
Just a
son,
wedding.
Nick was the walking abortion himself.
Oh
Got
God.
married.
That was his wrestling gimmick. I don't remember.
No. I mean, I'm sure he wanted to be Enzo for a time, but yeah, like Nick Hogan, somebody who's like, ugh, and then he was hanging out with Bam and RVD. I'm like, RVD, you're better
RVD
than
was
this. RVD is like, yeah, dude, I'm drinking with Hogan.
Oh,
He's
my
high
God.
as shit.
They're drinking this real American, sucking down a couple real Americans. You know
I heard the
what
beer sucks ass too.
I'm sure it
I
does.
wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sure it does.
But yeah, Saturday night main event, trash. As much as they they do so much and it give you that old school kind of vibe with all the promos leading
I
up
feel
to
like
it.
that's the whole
You're like,
thing.
yo, this is gonna be fucking kind of cool, and then you're just like,
Yeah,
This
the
is
less
just like
matches
a regular
didn't
main
work
event.
out
Yeah,
either.
like-
And
It's like a house
matches-
show.
Yeah, and the matches like kind of like they just kind of feel like matches you'd see on like any SmackDown.
like but
Like,
like, that's why
little
people are like,
filler.
oh, are you gonna do like a watch party for this? I'm like, I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like
Like-
it's kind of weird.
Seth versus Punk on the first episode of Raw meant more than any of those matches.
Yeah, like Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu.
That's kind of sick, but I didn't
like that's a cool match, but like then
Why?
you got Jay
But it
versus
ended in
Gunther,
DQ,
which we've
right?
seen.
It was ass. I
already.
mean, not ass, but it's like what you.
They just try to make it feel important, but then like nothing important happens.
Right.
Exactly.
So it just takes away. I don't care how much, you know what I mean? You're just polishing a turd. Like,
yeah, exactly.
there's nothing else you could do about it. Like, yeah, I mean, like, no, there's no title changes. I was like, oh, maybe Sheamus, Braun. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yo, give Sheamus this Intercontinental. Like, get him. Nope. Like,
Nope.
and then Nia and fucking.
Yeah.
But
Rhea
guys, you got to
Ripley,
see
like-
Shawn Michaels' hair. Like,
That's true.
I mean, Eddie
Yeah,
gave a
Shawn
sweet
Michaels-
chin.
You got your money's worth.
I mean,
That was good. The super kick was cool.
Yeah, that honestly, that was probably the best. That was probably
Best
the
part of it,
Part of the
right,
entire
right.
channel was just the
It
segment.
kind of was.
And I said last week, I was like, that's what I remember Saturday night's main event. Like, it wasn't just matches; it was also like talk show segments and
Yeah.
backstage interviews and contract signings and all sorts of fun weigh-ins and all sorts of fun, shit that's not a match. So it's like, yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
yeah, good nostalgia, and I'd be remiss if I don't mention KO. Last person to take the Sweet Chin music from Shawn. Last person to take a stunner from Austin. And last person to hold the Winged Eagle title. So,
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean,
True.
I remember hearing this, and it was that I guess KO is just really, really annoying to legends. Like
Really?
he got Austin out of retirement. Like he was just like, "Yo, please have a match with me. Please have a match with me. Please have a match
Oh, he
with me."
just like
And
harasses
Austin was
them?
like, "All right, kid," like, and
Yeah.
then finally had a match with him. Supposedly, he did the same. He does the same shit with Shawn to this day.
He
And
calls
so
him
you
up.
know what? I guarantee this was like. Owens was like, "Oh, you're gonna do the signing," like, and then it was like pitched it, and Shawn Michaels was like, "Okay, fuck,
What if you super
fine."
kick me?
He was like, "Okay, fucking fine, kid, like, fine." Like,
Wow, that's hilarious.
Because Owens was trying to get a match out of Michaels for like, I remember like I think an interview in 2016 when he was in NXT, he was like, "I've been trying to get Shawn," like, because Shawn was still helping out down there. He didn't have as big of a role as he has now.
yeah,
But
and
he wa-
Shawn's the reason he became a wrestler. He said him versus Diesel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You're pulling more knowledge, but more
I'm-
KO
I'm
lore.
Woody for today, man.
But yeah, that's I guarantee Owens pitched that. It was like, and Shawn was like, "Okay, fine, fuck." Like,
That's so funny. That is really funny.
And then his hat came off by accident. And people were like, "Why
And-
are you bald?"
and exactly what I said was gonna happen happened. He went for the package pile driver.
Yeah.
Cody saved him, and then he hit him with the sweet chin
Yeah, you
music.
definitely did call that.
That's like
Yeah.
play for play what I said was gonna happen.
Triple H be listening, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hire me, Hunter.
Paul, thanks for listening.
Paul Hunter,
Well,
whichever name you're going by.
Paul
as
Levesque.
far as pay-per-views go, there's another one on Saturday, and we hope this one is going to be.
Don't ever call Saturday main event a pay per view.
Yeah, that's like a.
I guess you're right. It's not a pay-per-view.
None of them.
PLE.
Not
None
even
of them
a
are.
P-
None
I
of
don't
them
even.
are
That's not even a
pay-per-views.
PLE, right? They're PLEs, but that's
is
not.
it?
That's not
It's
it.
just like
It's
a
just
show.
a.
It's a PLD. It's
Yeah.
D plus.
Right? Yeah.
I thought it was like a one-off thing. Like
Yeah, I thought so too.
when everybody was like, "Oh, you do it. You see, you want to watch the next Saturday?" I was like, "They're doing another one."
Yeah.
It's like Gunky said though before. It's like they're going to do it. The first one has fanfare, and it's going to slowly drift away into like
Right.
more and more crap. Like what was it? Eugene and Sheamus tagging at the end
Yo.
of that run.
That was insane. It was, oh my god! It was Doink the Clown,
Yeah,
Eugene
yeah.
and Kane.
Oh my God.
Versus like Big Daddy V, Collie, and like Mark Henry or
You
something.
know Vince is like, get all the weirdos and out there. This will be good shit.
I mean, it sounds like a dream match to me. I don't know.
And then Vince is like, where are those Special Olympic kids out? Get them
my
out there too.
And then after that, Saturday night's main event turned into what like remember like Velocity and like Heat used to be like it turned into just like where they would just like throw like Funaki versus like Santino Marella.
weird-
Like, you know what I mean? It's like it was like their weekly show.
I don't
like,
know, guys. These all sound like great matches to me.
It's
They
like
had some
televised
Jillian
house
Hall
shows.
matches with the pork chop on her
Oh
face.
yeah, Jillian Hall. She had a great theme song.
The one where she
would
sung
say
it, or the other one?
The one where
The one she
sung.
sung
Oh
it.
my God.
You would say that.
Maybe she'll be in the Rumble. That could be
Jillian
a surprise.
Hall, I would
Yeah.
love. I would in her theme song.
Didn't she come
hits,
out in one of the other ones
She probably fucking.
I
did.
don't-
singing with like when the Iconics were there?
Oh yeah. She
Oh,
probably
yeah,
did.
maybe.
She came out with the Iconics. That's pretty sick. Jillian Hall. Damn.
Well, speaking of Rumbles, the Rumble is this weekend.
The
and
Regal
we're-
Rumpus.
Yeah, the Regal Rumpus. And actually, this leads us right into our question of the week, which is, who do you pick for the men's and women's Rumble winners? Heck, we'll start off with you.
Like we said earlier, it's kind of a tough one because there's with all the different storylines, like you can kind of see different things playing out. I'm gonna go with Cena for the men's, and Becky Lynch on a return for the women's.
Look at that. That's pretty good.
You can see Becky Lynch getting in there, going back against Rhea because Rhea beat her for the title last, so she kind of owes her one, kind of a return thing, and because apparently she was supposed to return at the Raw Netflix, and then we just got not even Undertaker, American Badass to ride his motorcycle around, and
dumb.
You got non-binary Taker.
Yeah.
Donkey.
For the women's, I think Charlotte is gonna win.
Oof.
And I think she will take on Tiffy at Mania because that's a Mania match for sure. That'll be an insane. They're both just like athletes at the highest level, so that would be sick.
That's a lot of plastic.
And then for the men's, I do think Cena will win, but just because Heck said Cena, I'm gonna say Punk because I think he has just as likely of a chance of winning it. Because I think it's I think it's great storytelling. Like he's never got the main event. You know what I mean? Like even if he doesn't win at the main event, like just giving him that moment is sick. And I know the fans will go, he finally got the main event. You know what I mean? Like if he wins that, he gets guaranteed the main event. You know what I mean?
Then continues the Cody thing.
It could, but you know what I mean? I could see him going after Gunther. Like either of those matches make sense. You know what I mean?
Because he did call out Gunther before.
Like either of those make sense. So it's I don't think Punk winning it's dumb, but I do think Cena will win it. But I'm saying Punk because you said Cena. So Punk and Charlotte are my picks.
Yeah.
I think they're really tough. Kind of like you guys said, there's those people who you want to win. It makes sense. Similar to Gunky, similar to Heck. Similar to what you said yesterday. Cena and Punk are both guys who may not be able to go as long. So this would be perfect to get them in a title shot. But I do think this is something to be a career-defining performance for someone. And I think I'm going to go with Jey Uso because he's hot right now.
Damn.
And
he's my dark horse.
You've built it up to where he's like Daniel Bryan, like he's Kofi. He's somebody who's failed multiple times, especially against Gunther. And he's like the impetus for him to get over that hump to get that title. And it would be a feel-good moment. And then on the other side of things, I think it would be Io because she's kept that women's division relevant, especially on SmackDown when there was lack of competition and you have the same old stuff with Bayley. And I think her and Rhea would put on a banger of a match versus Becky again or, God forbid, Charlotte or Bianca. I mean, Bianca.
He's channeling Woody, guys.
Yeah,
Charlotte just to come back and back into the main event picture.
Woody's getting me right now. Insert the gif right now. It's like, listen, I mean, Charlotte, we've seen it. Whatever Halloween mask she has on right now, please go somewhere else. Go in the United States title picture, put over Chelsea Green and Becky or Bianca. We don't need Bianca to have an undefeated streak. Let Jade come back, snatch her wig, kill her, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jey Uso, like I said, was my dark horse. And last year, his Mania situation last year was very lackluster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
well, it shouldn't have been.
I feel like
it shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
that should have been one of his biggest matches of all time.
Yeah,
they kind of fucked that up, and it's like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna shit on them for that. You know what I mean?
Well, I heard them because, like, as Woody would say, you know what I mean? Like they're a tag team. It's like watching the same guy fight himself, essentially.
And they got their time cut.
But
there was a bunch of shit
there's a lot of different things that played into it.
That should have been the biggest match of both of their lives.
With the way the run he's been on, and you know what I mean, the merch he's moving and all. Like Rikishi would shit his pants.
Yeah, it's like you've earned it.
Like,
give it to you.
He gets it and then faces Gunther, and that's when he finally comes Gunther, you know what I mean, for the title. You know what I mean? I'm not just a tag team wrestler.
Yeah. And then that'd be an interesting storyline, like Roman like not being the top dog in the family anymore, because like that immediately makes him like, even if Roman has that tribal,
you got the Ufalafa.
Yeah, even if he has that, it's like
Ufalafa.
even if he has that, it's like, man, but Jay's the champ, so it's like who's
Jey
really
Uso.
the head of the table? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that would be an interesting like rerun that, but Jay's the one in power. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
And then Jacob just murders.
Now, see, that's
Jey.
a good thing to go off. What do you guys think is going to be Roman's role? Now, I thought about that with Roman winning, and then Punk cashes in his favor, and he takes Roman's title shot. Or, Jacob and Roman finally hook up in the Rumble, and we get that at Mania.
You know what I'm thinking for Roman at Mania?
Not
Drew
the wrestler.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
I think he's been slowly working his way up, and I think he's going somewhere. And I think that there's one person at the root of all of that, and I think that's Roman. And I think he could do his big one maybe during the Rumble. Maybe Roman eliminates Drew, and he was like, you know what, I was waiting for you, but fuck it, I'm striking now. You know what I mean? And just like brutalizes him or eliminates him after he's, you know what I mean? Like he's already, heel shit, just already been eliminated, goes back in. Bloodies him up, fucking tries to put him through the unbreakable announce table.
And he finally does. That's what finally breaks the table.
Oh,
The pure hatred in Drew just brings the table down.
I think it would be good if somebody puts Logan through that, and then maybe he can die and never come back.
Oh my God, you don't like Logan Paul?
No.
Prime stock's going to go up.
Yeah. I said I was going to bring the hate. Hate.
Well, my picks are Cena and Charlotte Flair. I think sometimes,
nepotism wins.
the simplest answer is often the correct one, and I think that's what they're
Cena's on his career thing, but like apparently we haven't seen him much. I thought we had him for the year.
I mean, we've never seen
Yeah,
him.
he's like, I'm here for
But
the
he's like
year, but he
filming
was
something
here
in, like,
1 month.
Abu Dhabi or like, you know what I mean? Like filming some movie or the Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Some bullshit like
Hot
that.
Wheels and Matchbox. The movie.
Yeah, like fucking like live action like Matchbox movie.
It's like, weren't
That
you in
sounds really
Fast
good.
and
Fast and
Furious?
Furious, isn't that the same
In the
thing?
same place?
Yeah.
That sounds sick though. Hot Wheels live action movie. I'm definitely gonna.
But I mean,
sure I
you're
get
definitely
in
gonna
line
get
to
it
see
this
that.
year and get that 17. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even
I
if it's
agree.
not at Mania. But that's like you said, these guys can't go these like long matches and
Nah.
like work their way up to, you know what I mean, through the card. Like
Yeah.
this is the way to like
Well,
pop
that's what-
somebody in there.
That's what I think it's gonna be like. He's gonna get a kind of, if it's gonna be Cena, he's gonna get like a kind of a easy win at the Rumble. Like he'll have a late entrance.
But Punk makes sense too. What if the
100%.
favorite is Roman Reigns helps Punk clear out that ring?
Totally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One
Like,
of them, one of them will
and
get
then
like
it
a
comes down
late-
to Reigns and Punk in there, like, and then
One of
you
them
just
will
gotta figure it out.
Get a late number entry, and then it's like, cool, I'm taking on Cody at Mania, and then the Mania match is like, listen, Cena, you go, you give it your all. We're gonna put on like a 30-minute, 40-minute banger, but this is like, you save up all your energy for this match. It's gonna be so good, and then he gets the belt, and then there he goes. Then he's retired.
And Whippy.
Exactly.
Well, also,
But-
what's going to happen in that main event?
That's the question. And that's what I was about to say. We got some. These are not the only two matches on the card. We got the Cody versus KO and the tag team championship match.
I think Cody is going to win it, but by like cheating or like nefarious means, and you're gonna continue seeing that spiral, like, and KO's gonna be like, you know what I mean, like almost like you know what you did, you know what I mean, like you
Right.
see what you know what I mean, you see what you're becoming, like that's why I don't like bang with you, that's why we're not friends. Like I knew this was deep down, this is like you, who you really are, not like the red, white, and blue American nightmare that everybody like sees and like loves. Like you're here for yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna go kind of like that route.
As much as like that does make sense, and I like that, and I think that's like great, and like I want to see heel Cody. I really just don't think Kevin Owens losing again like makes any sense. And like I get like I don't, like I feel like I know it's gonna happen, but like
Yeah.
I really hate it. Like it really he did the same every time he's in the title picture. He does the same shit. It's like he's like a little honey badger that you can't shake off, but he never gets it. He just
That's how
fucking,
Shawn Michaels felt about him after he kept texting him about
But
it.
it,
exactly.
it just like fucks up. It's like for a little bit, it's like, oh cool. Like then it's like I feel like your credibility just kind of goes out the window. You
bro,
know what I mean?
he had
Like
3 matches with
if
Roman.
we fight every time and I'd knock you out every time, like bro, like why are we here again? Like you know you're gonna like
obviously you're not main event.
right. You know what I mean? Like go fight for the Intercontinental.
He had 3 matches with Roman, lost all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's now about to have his 3rd match with Cody. And he's about,
lose,
if he loses it, that's like insane. It's like,
You
why
have
is
a point.
he
well,
shouldn't get
as
like
Woody would say, the one with Roman was debatable because
Yeah.
Roman never got up. He was
That's
on his
true.
knees and it counted it up.
True.
So, you know.
They botched it.
Yeah, this is for you, Woody. Bloodline sucks. Screw the bloodline.
Deserves it because ever since he won that Giant trophy, he deserves it.
This man is awake.
He's
telling us.
Wait. John
Don't
was
you
just
remember what I
John
said to
was
you at the
asleep.
beginning- at the
John
beginning
was
of the
woke
podcast?
John was asleep in the corner the whole time, and he goes, "Just because Jey Uso won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, when the fuck was that? That was like 2018.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Didn't I tell you at the beginning of this podcast?
Yeah, and
you
John's
are
not
not
even
on this
talking.
podcast.
He's
You
not
don't
No,
know
he-
about
podcast.
Hey, listen, baby. You don't talk to that man like that. He's exactly.
treasure.
Okay, anyway.
He got his AARP card.
Anyway.
He'll cut you like a fish.
Yeah, it does seem weird for Cody KO not to win again.
I mean, he'd be 0-8. He's been in 8 world title matches at the Rumble. 8. I was there for that one with Sammy and him against AJ.
So crazy.
Like,
And
bro,
it's
what are
like,
you here for?
Why? Like, give it to him now. I say I'm with you, Heck. You could have him win by nefarious means, but there's 2 things. What's that addendum in that contract? Because we didn't get that mentioned because that's like, where'd that storyline go? This was the whole thing with Nick Aldis. Oh, I got an addendum. You need to sign this. Well, where's it at? Where's it at? And then also, if Sammy's going to turn, I want to see a package pile driver through the ladder. The only way Cody wins is if Randy comes out to help or somebody else.
I mean, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted KO
stand on business.
I wanted KO to win the last one, and then they have the run back, and then Cody could win it back by nefarious means. It would continue his kind of spiral, and you know what I mean? Like KO keep his credibility a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I beat you clean last time, and now you got the run back, and now you beat me, but you had to like cheat the win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess in my fantasy world where Kevin Owens wins in the
there.
Rumble, I guess I would have Cody win it back at Mania.
I mean, I don't even know if I'd have him win it back at Mania. I think maybe he goes insane and goes in the Rumble after losing because we assume the men's Rumble is going to be the main event.
Oh, just like Homelanders it and actually kills.
Like he spirals.
He just like
he
just like kills Akira Tozawa and like he takes his spot.
Yes.
He's not in the Rumble anymore. It's like wait a minute. Adam Pearce is like what? Wait a minute.
Like he gets possessed by Karrion Kross on the way, bumps into him, and then it's just like full on Homelander from that point. And then
Karrion Kross effect.
Karrion Kross effect, exactly. And he has to like do something to Cena. I think that needs to be the ultimate. Like he's just like, oh, I went through this to win my title back, or I went through this to win, and he takes away from us. Like that would solidify Cody as a heel, winning for the 3rd year in a row. Goes Homelander, kicks Cena in the dick, and he's basically like, I'm the face of this effing company. I deserve to be the main event. And then he's full on delusional Cody.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
You need me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not mad at him having a run like that. That'd
I want
be
him
awesome.
to grow laser vision like Homelander.
Right, because he doesn't have to. He can't be like a straight like bad guy. He has to be like an egomaniac. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm what you need. I am because this is what you need me to save you.
I have another point here, and it's a Woody point. You guys know what February 1st is, right? It's the start of Black History Month. And Cody Raheem Rhodes is the blackest man alive. He needs to win this.
It's true.
He's invited to the cookout.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That is true.
He's the president and CEO of the cookout. He
What
brings
a-
all the potato salad.
What a better way to
no
start,
raisins.
start the month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then of course we also have the tag team championship DIY versus.
This is the bathroom break.
No way.
Yeah,
no
unfortunately.
Way. No way.
On this card,
Two
it's
out
the
of
bathroom break.
2 out of 3 falls.
I mean,
Tag
you'll
team
miss one
championship
fall.
match?
You'll miss one fall,
Yeah,
but
you
you'll
can
be
miss
back
one
for the
fall.
other 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy next to you. Who got the first fall, and then you'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom 15 contenders into the Women's Rumble.
Oh, man. You're going to miss China.
China.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ, I'm going to miss a resurrection?
No,
I'm not going to the
no,
bathroom.
you're
I'm
going
not going to the bathroom then.
No, you're
Shit.
going to miss Old Man John. I asked China. coming in. Hey, baby, yeah, with Santina Morella.
That's
You
him.
got to be in there, John. Yes. Throwing them all over the top rope. I'm going to grab your ass just like Rhea Ripley with Nia Jax grabbed your ass. Ooh.
Cross-dressing John is the last thing I want to see.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, yeah. I mean, who do you guys got for the tag team championship?
Motor City Machine Guns is keeping.
Yeah.
I'm going DIY. I mean,
Yeah?
because
DIY
that would have to be
Have it. Yeah,
would
Motor
have
City
to
Machine
be a
Guns getting it back.
change. And to me, I love Saman and Shelley, but also it's like you guys are in your mid-40s. It seems like they get no reaction. Like we've talked about DIY not getting a reaction, but I think you guys can attest every match we've seen, by the end, people are like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's just those initial through the curtain reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Motor City, it's just like, who are these guys? All right. It's like, I love you guys, but it's like,
It's
got
like
the
more for the
titles too
indie
quick.
fans, like people that
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Unless you're a
stuff.
TNA mark like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real heads know, but
Yeah,
A lot of-
like these little
But
kids.
I feel like
don't know.
Gunky, you're
like
a TNA
it'll
talent.
if DIY does like I think it'll be a good match, fast paced. You know what I mean? Like, so you really see why people call it Johnny Wrestling. You know what I mean? See
Yeah.
that side of like before the WWE stuff and everything he
Yeah.
was doing. It's just got sometimes you need a right dance partner in there to like highlight somebody. Where like in NXT he was huge down there. You know, Johnny Wrestling and even Ciampa when they had their feud. Bro, some of the craziest shit when they pulled the mat up and you know what I mean, like onto the wood beams, like some real indie shit.
Unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
And it would also give other teams an opportunity. Like we saw the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and the Street Profits, wherever the hell they are, be in this title picture for so long. Give Pretty Deadly a shot. Like I've felt so bad for them. I don't know how you guys feel, but for the past year they've done nothing.
Yeah.
I think we kind of saw a glimpse of them doing something different with them on SmackDown.
Yeah,
I don't know if-
exactly.
I don't
Them
know
and DIY need the feud.
That it was like there was like a different side of them, and it was pretty dope. I like that. I love them. I think they're like fucking sick.
I'm looking forward to the Rumble this weekend. I'm sure you guys are as well. And guys, don't forget, we will be here watching wrestling on Saturday, royalty-free wrestling, not the Rumble.
The Royal Rumpus.
It's
Regal
actually called the
Rumpus.
Regal Rumpus.
Yeah,
We'll
the
be here
Regal
watching
Rumpus.
that.
It's just a coincidence that the Royal Rumble is on
yeah.
the same day.
The Royal Rumble may be on somewhere else, but
Yeah.
not here.
It's not on Peacock, right, Roman?
Wink,
We're watching
wink.
it on Tubi.
Yeah, the Regal Rumpus.
The Regal Rumpus is
They
on,
have all
definitely
the-
on Tubi.
They just have all like fake, like it's like Cotty Reeds, like
Trab.
Oh my God, it's Kai They Not. Oh my God.
Why they not?
Oh my God.
But yeah,
The
don't
only one
forget-
that's really there is Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, exactly.
They got real
Dude,
He
spots.
signed for Tubi.
I started a new program,
And
dude.
he still gets booed.
Oh, but yeah, they won't have Hogan's beer. It's going to be Colt 45 and Popeye's going to be the sponsor, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah,
Gin and juice.
hell yeah. That Popeyes Don Julio's collab.
That's right.
Yes. Love that chicken at Popeye's. Ooh.
Well, and also, guys, don't forget to let us know your answer to the question of the week. Who will win the men's and the women's Rumble? Send us a letter, send us a DM, come talk to us.
If you send us a
carrier
video, we'll put it
pigeon.
on the next
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Get,
Send
get
us a
froggy
video.
with it, yo.
Send
We'll post it.
Send us a letter.
Get
write
risk
write
some
us.
snail mail.
Predictions.
Morse code, all that.
Tell some guy to just like a message to send to us.
Yeah.
Just like literally
Yeah.
by word. Just have him come in and say, John from Pottstown says he thinks Becky Lynch will win
Yeah.
the Women's Rumble.
We could do that.
Yeah,
We just
carrier
wanna-
pigeon with
We
Lyra.
just-
Carrier
Yeah.
pigeon.
We
Lyra.
just, Lyra, yeah.
I loved her in Home Alone too, man.
Yeah, she was great.
She was the
She
crazy.
was great.
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 Yeah, we just want to know, so let us know. Now, we've talked a lot about WWE this episode, and it's almost time for us to wrap it up. But before we do, we have to talk about Tony Storm and the other side of the wrestling cinematic universe. What did you guys think about this?
AKA Poop Town USA. Duval.
Yeah.
Ah.
She's back. Timeless Tony Storm's back. Finally.
I don't.
Yeah, it's. I can't,
It was wasted at the show. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like I was saying to you guys
It
off
should have been at like a
pod.
pay per view.
it seemed forced, rushed. It seemed like they were
Like
doing some
random
good stuff
like,
here,
Yeah,
and they.
I was loving the like the rookie, like, and everybody's just like, the fuck is wrong with this girl? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it seemed like you built this up so much for weeks, and then you have this grand finale in front of you, and Tony's like, no, let's do it on free TV when nobody's watching. And it's like, okay. Well, why should I care? Why does anybody care? You had the, like,
he's back there. He's back there. I tell you, should we do the timeless time? Yeah, go ahead. Just do it right now. And they were like, all right, cool. And wasted it.
I'm telling you, he was at Typhoon Lagoon with the amount of mountain sea sniffing. I mean, come on. Like,
I mean, it got snow all the way in Texas, right?
Yeah,
seriously. I mean, he was loving it.
Yeah, I don't know. Max Gilman made a pretty good point. Just feels like, no patience. Feels
yeah.
Like,
I mean, but that's just AEW for you.
Why let it cook? Just do it. Just take it.
It's
do
either
it right now.
it's either cooks too long to where
everyone
like
literally
the devil
forgets about
the
it.
devil.
Right.
This shit is fucking. It's raw in the middle. I'm gonna turn into Gordon Ramsay.
Or
it didn't fucking cook it long enough. It's fucking scallops.
Well, we know Tony's an idiot sandwich because
what are you?
like this
Idiot
is
sandwich.
People complain about your lack of storytelling. You have a story and you have this like climax where it would make sense. And like the Gilman said, have Luther have something, have that turn during the match. Even have Tony go out of the ring, come under the ring, and come back out as timeless. Do something. You're going to be in Australia. You sold 3 tickets anyway.
Yeah.
Do something, please. And the only other highlight of this, I don't know if you want to transition yet, Roman, but was Okada saying bitch 3 times.
Yeah.
Everything else forgettable.
Yeah.
They literally brought him from Japan to say they taught him that. That's the only word they taught him.
Yeah.
It's bitch.
At once, I'm not gonna shit on it too much. I was gonna say at once, like they were like, oh, this is like where is he gonna sign? You know what I mean? Like one of the greatest wrestlers. I mean, he still is one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. But it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like
I saw people saying that like he already did that. He made a name for himself, worked all hard, and did all that over there. Like now he's just like having fun.
Yeah, but is this like where he's having his money?
Right.
Like,
But this
he's
is
gonna
also
make
like
his money now.
where you know what I mean? Like you build this legacy up and like this is what people are gonna remember you for,
Right.
like bitch.
Yeah, it's like him and Buddy Matthews. It's like, okay, this is going to be good shine for Buddy Matthews. I hope he wins with their cringe. We all bark at the same time.
Yeah.
But,
well, it's just
like,
crazy. It's like,
what are you going to do?
Okada, this is your first eyes on American television. This is the first impression you're making with a majority of wrestling fans. I don't care what you say. I love New Japan. I love all sorts of wrestling, but American wrestling is what the market is. That's what the top of the market is. That's what makes the money. That's what draws the big bucks. That's what everyone wants to do. Everybody wants to be the main event of WrestleMania. I don't care what you say. At the end of the day, that's everybody's real
it's the
dream.
goal.
Right.
And so you're supposed to be one of the best wrestlers in the world, and you're a funny gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's what they do too.
Be cashing them checks because Tony just be throwing that money away.
But it ain't just AEW. I mean, look at like WWE does the same shit to all these guys. Like, bro, we talked about it. Even like Lucha's like, Lucha's like can't get like, they've had like one Lucha get over, actually, like with a real gimmick.
But you see a clear effort of like people trying like. The way Penta debuted in WWE versus the way Okada
totally
being used
Being
in his
used,
first couple, months.
But bro, it's like look at like a guy like Tozawa, right?
Yeah.
Like look at that guy. He's just like a punchline.
I loved when he was a ninja chasing the 24/7.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, in Japan, that dude was like a legit like great wrestler.
He was a good wrestler, but I mean, he was never top of the. He was
sure,
never,
okay,
like,
but I'm
main
just
event
saying that
world heavyweight champion.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
Sure, but it is just,
Yeah,
some of these guys I feel like just get brought over, kind of thrown by the wayside because they don't fit into the storyline or they don't know what to do with them or this or that, and then it just kind of ends up
with Okada, it's different because he has a title right now.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So you know what I mean? It's not like he's lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
They're just you have a title and you're supposed to be doing these like amazing things and representing to this certain like level that people put you on coming from like New Japan and all, and then
the most meaningless title in AEW.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I'm exaggerating. It's the most meaningless title in AEW.
Well, I mean,
international
there's the Ring of
championship.
Honor.
I'm about to say, other than the
title.
Ring of Honor
Yeah.
title.
Well, I don't
Hey,
even,
guys.
I don't even count that as an AEW championship. I'm talking
The
what is
trios.
it? Trios, I feel like gets more respect and like more people do shit
The
with the
TBS
trios.
title.
The TBS has a lineage and like they do more shit with like what is the other one? They have one more, right? Another mid card. It's international TBS and
The TNT. That's a mid card.
okay, yeah. I thought there's another one, men's one that.
Yeah, it's men's have 3 mid card titles: international, continental, and then the TNT title.
Oh yeah, because the Continental Classic.
Yeah.
fucking
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it is. The
you just-
continental.
you confuse the
continental
continental
and
with
the
the
international. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
It's like
Like
Matt
the
Gilman said,
Intercontinental
fake,
split
fake
apart.
intercontinental. It's just
Yeah.
split apart.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
So
pretty
It's
much.
insane.
Tony's like, hey guys, let's
What?
make an intercontinental
And,
title. We already have one. Oh, okay.
We'll make an inner and then a continental.
My boy Take has that, right?
Oh, Takeshita? No, I think does Takeshita have it? He has the international, and then Daniel Garcia
Has the TNT,
the,
and then Okada has
TNT.
the other one, whatever the fuck it's called. God damn it.
Continental.
yeah,
Tony
the
Khan.
continental. But to Roman's point, to go back for a second, a lot of that has happened in WWE with a lot of guys because you only have so much TV time. Like somebody like Cedric Alexander with one of the best finishers of all time.
Yeah.
He's kind of floundering in NXT at this point. Or, like a Dragon Lee came in with big fanfare, and now he's kind of been like, lost in the shuffle. But to your guys' point, Okada's supposed to be this guy who's upper echelon, the greatest of all time, just like an Ospreay, just like a Kenny Omega. He makes Meltzer harder than a rock on the, freezingest day of the year. I don't know. But it's like
you just slapped a mid card title that means nothing to anybody on him.
Yeah, and it's not like he's having matches with people who are like great. It's like him and Ishii, we've seen that a million times. Like give him something different. And also, not to go off topic or anything, stay on the show. Your main event was Undisputed Era Light versus whoever, and then you're just like, yeah, guys, we bring the boom too. Boom, boom. Where's Colt Cabana? Put him in there. Like Jesus.
Fuck. Yeah, it's looking pretty abysmal over on that side, isn't
It's
it?
AEW for you, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Tony is slowly turned into Vince, man. No matter what he says, him and Jericho, we're looking for the newest shit. We're looking for this person. We're not going to, rest on our laurels. We're not going to sign people who need to be signed or anything like that. I'm not going to bash it. I'm not going to be a real hater. But it's like, you had something good. You gave people hope.
He's nowhere near Vince.
I mean,
Vince would have had the Rizzler take a bump out there.
Yeah, probably. But like,
Get your hands on that little fucker.
it's just like goofiness for goofiness, like Jeff Jarrett and MJF, and then that seems to have been dropped. Like that's gone now. And
Yeah,
now,
Jeff Jarrett should be nowhere near the main card picture. There's
I
no
mean,
excuse.
Yeah, remember
for
he
it.
was
Let
like,
him
I'm
win
gonna
the
go
title
for the
at
world
this point.
championship.
Yeah.
at least it would be interesting. I mean, I guarantee you more people would tune in if Jeff Jarrett won the title than Moxley at this point. Because what are they doing? Like, are
Just
you the
putting bags over
Shield?
people's heads and murdering
Yo,
people.
Tony Khan saw like John Cena's farewell tour. He's like, "Fuck, we need another farewell tour." He's like,
Who do I
anybody
got?
want to
Yeah.
retire?"
He's
And
like,
Jeff Jarrett's
Jeff-
like, "I guess I'll fucking retire." He's like, "All right."
In the
Jeff
back.
Jarrett's. So it's John Cena's farewell tour versus Jeff Jarrett's farewell tour. This is like,
Two
like
legends.
TNA 2007, like the John Cena versus Jeff Jarrett reign again. It's like,
Oh
fucking
man,
insane.
you guys know who's going to help Jeff Jarrett? That would be so good when he's getting beat up in his title match. We find the defendants guilty. America's Most Wanted comes out.
That'd be sick.
That
Or
would
I
be
thought you
good.
were gonna say like Beetlejuice comes out.
thought
I mean,
Slapnuts.
Beetlejuice could
Beetlejuice.
come out. Beetlejuice comes out. Everybody.
What do you call it? Slapnuts.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're making some questionable decisions over there.
It's
They
just.
Yeah,
definitely
they got
are.
some good pieces that they just
Yeah.
don't know how to utilize them. It's either, like you said, it's either going too long, going in a completely wrong direction, or like just impatience and just
Yeah.
busting a load too soon.
They got some stuff to figure out over there.
Yeah.
Well, look, we have recorded to the end of our time, but as always, before we go, we got to get a couple quick hits in. Number 1, 2K25 cover reveal.
So it's Roman Reigns is the regular version, Undertaker's the
Deluxe version.
and then the whole
the
bloodline.
bloodline version, because now they They added,
with
like,
Sami
what they
Zayn
have.
on there.
Yeah, no Dwayne. Dwayne's too big. He didn't want to be on it.
They added. They have the like if you play NBA 2K, there's like
My City.
So
now it's My Island.
Yeah, so they have like the island of relevancy or whatever.
Gotcha.
So like I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know what's really going to be in it. I guess it's going to be like in NBA 2K, you go around the city and there's like like parks,
Like fight clubs.
Well, like in NBA 2K, there's like parks. So there's like you just like pull up at the
It's
park
like
and like
indie matches.
Yeah,
indie,
like I wonder
indie
if that's
shows
really like
around
what
the
it's going to
scene.
be.
It'll probably be like the Proving Ground mode or the My Faction mode because you gotta go through tiers of things. It would make sense to have that be like a little virtual world to add some fun to it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. It could be interesting.
Gunky, keep us in the loop of that.
Yeah, keep us posted. Have a tournament this year. You guys are going to do that again when it comes out?
When that drops, we're definitely gonna do that shit because that was ecstatic when we did that like last.
Yeah,
Oh
I made it.
Every
to the
time we do it,
semis.
it's like incredibly.
That was
fun.
crazy, bro. That was
good.
crazy.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking amazing.
Next up is the big one. Titan Towers is becoming an apartment complex, and somebody on Twitter was like, somebody's gonna be living in like where Vince's office was. They're just heinous acts. Like,
don't
everywhere.
shine a black light in that room. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
for
Jesus.
Real.
It'll look like a
God.
Jeff Hardy
I
painting
just
in
can't
there.
get this
Yeah.
scent of shit out of this fucking bath.
God.
They start hearing voices in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Poop on them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I guess I didn't even know that it wasn't still there. I thought it was still there.
No, I think
WWE.
Triple H
poop
was
stains?
like, peace out.
No,
The Titan Tower.
Oh.
I thought Titan Towers was just like still the same.
Yeah,
place
heck,
where they had
Bleach
the office.
can get rid of that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you learn something new every day. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out the real estate and the rent. up
Yeah.
there.
I know. I want
The
to see what,
Zillow,
yeah, I
we
wanna
gotta
go
see
to
the
that
Zillow
thing.
list.
Yeah, I'm
thing for
interested
that.
to see if they like are gonna be like advertising the fact that that's where it was or not. But
Well, you guys gotta know that's gotta be like a lawyer decision or like what's the name? Triple H and them, all the guys at TKO were like, yeah, this is probably not the best idea to stay here. Let's get out of here.
Right.
Like
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
died in a house, you want to move
yeah,
out.
it's bad juju.
Yeah, the bad juju's here.
exactly.
Papa
Yeah.
Shango is
But
gonna
does
go in there.
do real estate agents have to like if somebody died here like tell the new people
Well,
that?
it's public record. Like sometimes you're liable for that. Like we just sold my grandfather's house. We didn't tell anybody my grandmother died. But it's like if you died in a violent way, you should.
Right, yeah. I think it's like I think that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
if you're just like if someone died there because they were like old.
So they don't have to tell anybody
But
that
if there was like
somebody
a,
got shitted
a
on there.
grisly
So-
murder.
Yeah.
No,
Would-
I don't think anybody.
Would
I
you
don't think
rather?
Well, it's public record criminal history, so it does have to be in the the docket sheet or
You're gonna be like,
the
"We're-
title.
Would
or
you
whatever.
rather sleep in a room somebody got brutally stabbed to death and murdered in, or would you rather sleep in a room that
was a
Vince
poop
was
orgy?
shitting? Yeah, poop orgy,
Pooping on
shitting all
heads?
over people.
Ugh,
I think I'd rather be in the murder room.
I'm gonna say
Actually, no, there's
neither.
no poop ghost. So you know what? I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no poop
actually be.
ghost.
I'll sleep in the poopy room.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping in the poopy room and howdy how, hey donkey, Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Jesus Christ.
John's making fucking insane comments over there.
And finally, before we leave, Big Daddy Mark
It's time to play the game.
is apparently pissed at Triple H.
Oh my God.
Donkey, you're our Big Daddy Mark.
You gotta pull
correspondent.
up a couple of his tweets here. Like
Okay.
he was going. I don't know if he deleted them. He was spiraling. He was crashing out, as the kids say.
He was mad
nowadays.
because
He
they brought
was
Kai
stimming
Cenat
out.
on.
Bro, he was pissed. He was like, "So you invite Speed to the Rumble, but I am the biggest fucking thing."
He's-
like, in
the
world."
biggest thing on the internet, biggest meme of the year, he says. And he said that he made Triple H relevant again and WWE. If it wasn't for him, they would not be as relevant as they are now.
Yep.
I don't know what you're sipping on. Whatever Hogan's sipping on, you must be on that American beer, Big Daddy.
No,
Mark,
he's on
'cause-
that
Can't put
Dave
down-
Blunt's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
put down the cup.
Listen, he needs to put down the cup. Like I said, he's got.
I think he deleted. I think he deleted all the fucking tweets because he put out an apology. He's like, "I was playing a character," but he was like,
Yeah, it's
he
like,
was,
no, you
he was
weren't.
definitely mad.
he said that ain't gonna work for me, brother.
He was butthurt.
Yeah, he's like, I'm losing followers. I need to apologize.
yeah.
He was not happy.
Was it because like a racial thing?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
so.
because Kai and Speed are black too. I think it's more so he thought he got invited to 2 shows, so like they were going to invite him.
Wait,
To like San Antonio, like he wanted to be like he wanted to get
She's
invited.
from Massachusetts, so it's like number one, you're going to have to buy him at least 3 seats. Like, how are you going to put him on the plane?
Fly that guy out. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane.
he's like, I can make it to
It'll be like that
Connecticut.
lift. He'll be like suing American
Oh,
Airlines.
Yeah, that lady with the
He'll be
lift.
like Dank the Moss.
Heck, what were you about to say?
I was confused.
Her front
Oh,
butt
no.
couldn't
Oh.
get in the car. Like, she had a front butt and front back. Like, listen, girl, you weren't coming in my car smelling like that. Or looking
He had like a
that.
small ass Corolla.
Yeah.
Them shocks were gonna be gone. I saw that this morning.
Well, look, we have recorded to the end of our time,
All right,
as usual.
Roman's kicking us out.
It's time for us to go. But, of course, make sure you listen to our other shows, Grappling with the Gilmans, Hardcore Happy Hour. Make sure you tune in to that Patreon February 1st, $5. You're going to get all types of awesome content. Suplex and Chill, Mystery Violence Theater, among much, much more.
If you love us here at the shop, keep us going, help us out. You know, $5 a month. Help keep the lights on.
Tons of content.
You guys love to come hang out at the shop, play video games. You know what I mean? Watch the Regal Rumpus. Like, show some love, man.
Yeah,
keep
please
it going.
Yeah, keep tapping
Keep
in.
this
These
boat
guys
afloat.
have this.
As they
And
say.
and then make sure you come by for the royalty-free wrestling this weekend.
Regal
Saturday
Rumpus?
at 6
Regal Rumpus.
p.m.
Regal Rumpus.
Regal Rumpus.
We're gonna put
that's
John
gonna
in a
be
wig and a
awesome.
bra.
Oh, man, he's going to
And you know what?
run in.
I'll say it right now. Super special thanks to Mr. John Amendola
Yes.
for joining us.
Huge
today.
thanks
guys.
to John
I appreciate
Amendola
it.
for joining us this week.
Thank you guys
Yeah,
for having
this was
me.
great. Thank you
course.
for coming
It
on.
was fun. I could be Great Value Woody anytime.
Timu Woody.
Yeah, Timu Woody. You know, like
Trav
you have
Ober and Trav.
you have Card Blade on AEW. I could be like Card Woody, or no, I'm Fat Woody or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that, gentlemen, anything else?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Tap in, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, you
yeah.
fixed the music. I just noticed that.
Hell yeah.
I know. Because I'm airplaying it today.